Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we're doing some more TPPI, but before we do get started, I just want to double check and check up on some kind of stuff that I might have missed and I've just done in between this and last episode. So, massive news, Fenton has now removed his wheels and can only stand still, as you can see. Problem was he was running off is because I had toggle drop pick on. So even when that's turned to, so if that's true and he's still telling you to go home, but following mode is false, he still walks around. Don't know if that's just specific to this mod pack. I think it might be. I don't think it's like a massive global crisis, so to speak. Another thing I've done as well is I've rebound some of my keys for the, as you can see here. So I've got G, which is flight control, so I can toggle that separately. R, which is like all of the stuff to make me go faster, and minus because this one is just separate so that I don't have to toggle this one at all, because it's just kind of that one, like, press it once when you've loaded in the game, and then you'll never press it again. Just kind of one of those buttons, which is why it's minus. And what that is that's the shock absorber. So the shock absorber always wants to be on. So like I say, you want to press it once when you join the game, and then that's it. You'll leave it for then on in. Also as well, I've got this set up over here. So what I've done is all I've got to do, I've semi-automated it. All I've got to do is put gunpowder in the chemical injection chamber, and then what that'll do is if I well, I don't need to show you underground, but I've got it linked up, and I've got an import bus there. I think you can see export bus, precision export bus, which has got sulfur dust coming out of the system and into this chest, and that's obviously leading in here and then going around the system back into there. So that's how that works. But anyway, moving on from that now, because I don't want to do that, we're moving on to stuff to do with IndustrialCraft, and I just realised there's a hole back there, and I need to patch it up now because I will forget about it if I don't do it now. So bear with me 1 second. There we go. Cool, done. Alrighty, so today, not necessarily building anything like massive or large, but mainly what I want to do is build a couple of machines that we're going to need to do some for stuff that we're going to do in the future. So what that is two of them, well, three of them obviously. Two of them have got the word industrial in because a lot of these machines have industrial in. If I type industrial, you'll see what I mean. You know, there is a lot of machines called industrial, as well as, oh, that also counts as IndustrialCraft. But yeah, you know what I mean. Like, just looking through some of these, actually that just counts as IndustrialCraft. Okay. I thought I could get blast. Okay, no, that kind of works. Alright, fair enough. So I guess the top row is obviously industrial stuff. As you can see here, industrial grinder, industrial electrolyzer, kind of don't necessarily need that. Industrial blast furnace is what we will need to make at some point. Industrial sawmill, we don't need industrial sawmill because we've got this going on right here. I mean, if you wanted to leave firm expansion, you know, the easier version and go for the harder one, because, you know, if I show you here, yeah, you see that's much harder, but I don't know if there's obviously bigger upgrades, like, you know, this will automatically farm them or stuff like that. I don't know. I guess possibly for that amount of stuff, you know, 3 diamond saw blades, or maybe it does a lot more faster. I don't know, I haven't built it yet, but like I say, this one's probably the best setup. You know, you've got your own stuff going on here. But anyway, so first thing we need to make is something called a wire mill. Because what this is going to do is it's going to automate it so that we don't have to use this cutter thing right here. You see, if I press R, it's similar to look how shears, and you need 3 iron plates and 2 iron, and it makes it. So the reason we need the reason we need the wire mill is because, like I say, we're going to be making a lot of cables in the future, and we want to automatically cut those using the automatic wire mill. And it's not necessarily too hard to make. You need 4 brass, which is slightly new, 2 control circuits using mechanism, we'll go for the easier one, a conveyor module, a diamond, and an advanced machine casing, although I think that can change. Is that going to change? Or are we going to have to use, yeah, we'll use the advanced machine casing, which is just 2 carbon plates and 2 advanced alloys, which I don't think we've made any carbon yet, so what I'll do is, we'll do that first. But it's kind of a simple process, really. All it is just combining loads of coal dust together. So if we get, I think you could do, actually no, that's what I want to check. If I go here and then, no, that's not the right one. This might take a long time. So if there's just a major cut, then obviously that's what it is. Brass, by the way. Again, we need the plate bending machine, but we've got the plate bending machine. But to make brass, you need zinc dust and 3 copper. Now, I'm not sure how to get zinc, obviously, because it's zinc. It doesn't say like you can't make it, so I'm gonna have to guess that you can only maybe get it from. Okay, we get a 10% chance there. How else? Block of zinc plate. That's for the rock crusher, though. I mean, you know, it's not obviously main reason through that either. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's a lot of stuff, as you can see. Okay, so for the wire mill, I'm sorry to do a cut there, but I'm going to have to leave the advanced machine plate until last. I'm going to do the conveyor module first, which as you can see is 3 aluminum plates, aluminium, whatever. 2 control circuits, an RE battery and 3 glass, which is not too hard. And to make the RE battery, you need 4 tin plates, 1 insulated tin cable, and 2 redstone. I'll obviously do it that way because, you know, we don't have that yet. We don't have, you know, sulfuric acid cell. We're not that advanced just yet. So we've got, yeah, we don't need to see that we've got redstone there. So get rid of that. We'll get 2 redstone with us anyway, just in case, premature. So what else was there for the RE battery? There we go, wait for it again. So insulated tin cable, which isn't necessarily too hard to make. It's just 1 rubber. I might have to set up a rubber farm soon as well. You may see that in the future. And a tin cutter, which, again, I'm going to have to need to use the actual manual one. Because, no, you're not going to... No, okay, fine. Screw you then. I'll look up the recipe and do it that way. God. Okay, you've got to turn it into a plate first, and then you can cut it. I mean, that doesn't make sense to me whatsoever. I think you should be able to just, I think you should just be able to, you know, do it from the ingot, just get 1 from it, because that makes sense. But I don't know. I don't know. This game, man. Different versions. Yeah, so the brass, I'm not sure how we're going to come across. I'll probably find a way and see how we can do it that way. Oh, jeez. This is really slow as well. I wish there was a quick way of doing this, but, or to get upgrades for it, but no, there isn't. Sad to say. So let's whack that in there now. There we go. And we've got tin cable, and then we need to do this. So there we go. We've got 1 insulated tin cable. Now we just got to wait for these plates. Okay, so the final plate's just about to be done, slowly but steadily. And that thing about upgrades, you can actually upgrade them because I'm just hovering over some of them. And it says possible upgrades OTBMS. So I'm not quite sure what that means yet, but I obviously will find that out. So now we've got our 3 plates. No, we needed 1 more. God damn. So I'll put that in while we wait. Put 1 more tin there, even though I had 1 on me. God dang. Let's whack that in there and wait for that to be done. So I think that is actually about all that we need. Put that there, that 1 at the top. Yeah, and we just need this last tin. And then we will have our RE battery. Aluminum plates, we've got those. 2 control circuits and a glass. So that should be our conveyor module done as well. Once this last final piece of tin is finally done. Ta-da! There we go. Don't know why I dragged that out so much. So we put this in there now. We got ourselves the RE battery. Whack those up there, in there. Aluminum plates, and then we should be able to do this. Cool. So there's a conveyor belt module, or conveyor module. So we've got 2 more control circuits, so we don't need to worry about that, I think. Control. No? Okay. So we've run out of the mechanism control circuits. I guess we could make a couple of those again. Yeah, so it's just iron in there, that, and then 2 redstone beside it. Honestly, those are so easy. It's really, you know, a crime against nature to make it that easy. Oh, damn, I've got some diamond left in there. Will it let me? I don't think it will it? No. Okay. Screw that then. Leave that until, you know, I can just do this instead, can't I? Boop. I don't really care about losing a bit of diamond in there. There we go. Still got the upgrades as well. Cool. Yeah, so it's lost that, but it's kept the upgrades. Bit confusing. We also need some coal because that's how this works, and I think we need 8 coal because it's got to go around twice. So put that in there. There you go. Yeah, so it's enriched iron first, and then you've got to enrich it with some more coal, and then you get some more. Yeah, there you go. Hold on, that's steel dust. Hold on. That's the wrong one, you stupid fool. So if we look again, enriched alloy. Oh, so it's redstone. Okay, cool. Not too much of a problem. Not like we've got unlimited. Well, I won't say unlimited. Not like we've got a lot of these materials to waste anyway. So 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 first. How many was that? 1, 2. That's 2. 3, 4. There we go. Cool. Okay. Now we've got enough to do it. And and that one's got to go in there now. Right, chuck that in there for now. That there. 1 beside it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So that's got enough now. So yeah. So like I say, brass plates. We need brass ingots. And I think it was zinc we needed for this. Was it for the dust? And zinc is not necessarily too hard to come across. There is an ore in the nether, which I can't pronounce. Hold on, let me find it. The S-P-H-A-L-E, right? S-P-H-A. If I type that in. Yeah, that one. That ore, which, like I say, you can get some zinc off on the off chance. Oh, you can actually just smelt it into zinc. So there you go. Let's try and spell that now. S-H-P-A. Yeah, no, I've only got dirty pile, so I haven't actually mined any of them yet from the nether. And the other way you can get them is obviously just from zinc itself in the overworld, which... oh, no, hold on. Process tin ore in an industrial grinder, which I don't have, at the rate of 1 tiny pile of zinc dust. So yeah, I don't have either of those, so it looks like I'm going to head to the Nether, try and get myself some of this silk touched up, and we'll see if we can get some of that. So I will go do that because I don't want to spend just ages walking around the Nether. But what I will do is, on the other hand, I'll go to the Nether and show you what it's like with my suit, because what happens is it does slowly go up, like very, very slowly. Not slowly, sorry. It goes up, but it doesn't actually overheat because of all of the water buckets I have. So as you can see, just me standing here, it's at 2.5. I think if I walk a bit more, yeah, it goes up. 7.5, 10. And if I use all the stuff, if I turn flight control on as well, you'll see it seems to go up slightly faster. Very faster, actually, as you can see now, if I just fly around. But I think once I get to a certain... I think when it gets to 150, the water buckets start kicking in. And I'm obviously kept stable using that. So let's see if we can get it to there first. So there you go, as you can see now, as it hits that kind of area, you'll see all the water buckets started kicking in. And as you can see, you've got until that long to get back to the Nether, or just turn everything off, to be honest with you. It's just like that. So as you can see, it'll still start going up slowly just by you walking, but it will start using it ever so slowly. So there you go, that's how that works. So yeah, I'm going to go find some more of this SPH ore, and I'll be right back when I found some. Okay, so now that I'm back from the Nether, as you can see, oh no, I wasn't quick enough. I've got enough now, as you can, and it's not necessarily too hard to come by. But what you should do, as soon as you go out the Nether, if you have this set up and you're overheating like me, definitely run to the nearest water source, or potentially have a water source right next to the Nether portal, so that you can just jump in that as soon as you get out and you don't die from it, in other words. Because yeah, once you have one run out of water bucket, it will obviously go above that, and then you'll start to burn because your suit's overheating. So that's how that works. Don't get too scared if it does happen. Just, you know, bear in mind it will happen at some point. And yeah, so like I say, now they've reminded enough of this sphalerite, and you've got what I've got on my pickaxe, which is, look, you may or may not get some dirty pile of zinc dust. I think if you have normal, you won't. I think it's just that I have luck that I do. But what we do now with this dirty pile of zinc dust is we put it in the furnace. I'm going to do one first, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we get a zinc ingot. And if I go over to the Wiremill and actually show you what we... And remember what we've got to do first. I think we've got to smelt that down into dust first, and then combine it with copper. Yeah, that sounds about right. So I'll put in about 10 more, and then we'll get, so that makes 11. Copper, 11 times 13 is 33. So we need like 33 copper dust, which we have none of. Cool. I think, is it pulverized? Yeah, okay. So we'll pulverize that, and then this will obviously make that, and then we'll need to pulverize this again once it's done. And then we should, saying should, have enough. And yeah, so we'll wait for these to go through, because I want to speed things up a bit. Okay, we're done now. As you can see, we got 33 and 11, and there's a zombie banging on the door. So I think if I'm not going to do them all at once, but yeah, so we got 4, which is just about, well, just enough, to be honest with you. So I think if and we'll have a look first, what we got to do. So 1 ingot equals 1 plate. So yeah, if we whack this in here, we should be okay for getting 4 brass plates. So yes, that one is good. We are done with that one. And I think, if I remember, for the advanced plate, we needed something else. Still don't remember what it is. I'll have to have a look it up now. So we'll put that in there first. Jesus Christ, zombies, go away. Don't really care about you. So stainless steel machine hull, which is just, actually just steel in a circle, which I think might be easier to make, if I'm honest. Yeah, steel. Yeah, let's just do that one. That one's much easier. As you can see, I've already got plenty of steel from different types of areas. Can I convert this first? Yes, I can. What's that going to? That goes in that one. Okay, cool. So 9 around in a circle. Do I have to? Let me look it up again, just in case I mess it up. Steel machine hull. Right. So we need steel plates. Let's just do this one. So we get steel plate. So we get 1 steel plate from the plate bending machine. Okay. Okay. That should be all right then. So 1, 2, 3. Waiting on that last one to go through now. So we need 8 of these bad boys to go in there, and hopefully this should give us 8 steel plates back, and then we should be combining those, and then we should be okay and good to roll and go through with that. Or is this a different type of steel? Do I need to give it the not the Tinker's Construct? I think I need to give it the RailCraft one, don't I? If I remember. Oops. Steel. Is it this one? I've got 9 of this, so that'll be okay for a circle anyway. Yeah, okay, so it's this one. So put that in there now, wait for that to go through. Like I say, I'm going to speed it up. I'm just going to wait for this to be done, and I'll come back when it has, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.